When your empire is so large that you use an entire continent as a prison, laughs in British. And Frank seeing thousands of people read her personal diaries literature. Watching some random guy during the Civil War giving a soldier some whiskey and then cutting off his leg. I don't believe that man's ever been to medical school. Greece after losing almost 1 million people in a world war, going through a civil war, being under a military junta for 7 years, almost going to war with Turkey twice and becoming bankrupt. I didn't hear no bell. The moment you shoot down an American spy plane, only for them to build the fastest jet aircraft ever and fly over your country faster than your missiles, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. Soviet general, okay, so we either feed our people or we can send a dog into space, Khrushchev. When the Soviets told you your tanks was unstoppable, but you see the Israelis loading 105mm APFs. Chuckles, I'm in danger. When Russia surrenders, but then you see American flags on the Western Front. Liechtenstein on their way home from battle with their full army intact, and come across a soldier in Austria, got room for one more. The only two women to attempt to kill a president did so within 17 days of one another. Gerald Ford, I'm aware of the effects I have on women. Lenape Indians agrees to give Pennsylvania an area of land that a man can walk across in a day and a half. Pennsylvania hires the 3 fastest runners in the colony to sprint for 36 hours and claims 1,200,000 acres of land. Lenape Indians. When you ban alcohol because it's dangerous, but your citizens keep drinking it, so you poison the illegal alcohol, killing 10,000 of your citizens. Sometimes my genius is, it's almost frightening. The Japanese slowly realizing that not hitting any aircraft carriers at Pearl Harbor was a huge mistake. European power. Hey Britain, do you want to join this war? Britain, maybe not. European power, it's against France. Britain, you son of a beach, I'm in. Standard Oil becomes monopoly. Government breaks up Standard into 34 companies. Rockerfeller retains shares in all 34 companies and becomes a billionaire business. Every time I remember that German Jews who refused to leave Germany in the 1930s because they had fought and bled for the fatherland in the Great War and thought they would be safe from the Nazis, but were betrayed and murdered by their own country that they had fought for. Lie down. Try not to cry. Cry a lot. Eastern Europe. We are finally free from the Naz. Stalin. Hippity hoppity, you're now Soviets' property. When you're a woman in the 1600s and accidentally do math. The townsfolks. How does the British museums have many incredible artifacts compared to other museums? The secret ingredient is crime. Me. Mom, why do I only have one set of grandparents? Mom. Your dad and I married each other to keep our family bloodline pure. Me. When you finally get to Greenland and it's just a bunch of freaking ice. Those mustards lie to me. German soldiers. We can't fight anyone. We are hungry and thirsty. Hitler. Give them meth. Health. When Disney, one of the most powerful companies in the world, doesn't even have a private military. Shame. When you go from monarchy to democracy to fascism to democracy to communism to democracy in 1 century. Parker. When you fudged up most of the world. with your imperialism, but today everyone blames the U.S. or Russia for it, while you became a tourist hotspot. When you started your colonial empire in 1415, 77 years before Spain, 168 years before England, and 187 before the Netherlands, you discovered Brazil and the sea route to India before 1500. First European in Japan and Australia, fist circumnavigation of the planet, had in control of the spice trade. You pretty much started the first global empire. But nobody gives a damn, and people only care about France, England, the Netherlands, Belgium and Germany, and people even think you're a part of Spain. Portugal has never seen such BS before.